Does anybody have any questions at all?
No.
No? Okay. Well, with that being said, now we'll go ahead and get ready to start it. Get started. Let me go ahead and close this as well. All right, so let's do a quick recap what we did so far. So let's just go and run this app really quick. Server. And then let me take a look of this, make public. And then let's go ahead and see. So we should work on, what we worked on is so like all these register, login, and log out. So does anybody have any question about authentication so far? So all of your code should at least going to supplement your ability of creating an account, login, register. Maybe you have created a few super users, so like site admin. Yeah. So is everybody good on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, without further question, we'll go ahead and keep building. So our Twitter clone. So what do you guys think is the next feature that we should build? Next important feature. What do you guys think?
Can you give me the login.html code?
Yes. Here it is. Again, I think I just type exclamation mark, type tab, and then here is how the code looks like.
Wait, isn't it just the same as the register?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I can store any like other information.
Login. It doesn't work for me, just a blanks.
And that means you didn't draw code correctly.
No, wait, I just need to save it.
Okay.
Oh, it actually works.
All right.
Right, so.
Okay. All right. So here's how the code looks like, and then now let's go ahead and start to add some contents to it as well.
Yay.
All right. So everybody's good on syndication, right? All right. So now I'm gonna make a new project. So actually a new application, not a new project, excuse me. And here just gonna say Python manage.py start app, and then in here just gonna call this tweet, as this is going to provide you the basic functionality of tweet each other.
Wait, how do you do it?
Just in your terminal, type Python manage.py
Is
start
this
app
supposed to be nothing?
tweet. It should display nothing, but in your file navigation file explorer here, you should see something like this. So like tweet, got migrations folder, init.py admin apps models tests and views. Okay. And after you see that folder created, which in this case tweet, what you want to do is inside of that tweet folder, you want to create a file called urls.py. And then here you can, in urls.py, you can just basically type from Django.urls import pass from this directory, import views. You can import another Python file as well. And here you're gonna say URL patterns equals to an empty list for now. Okay.
I don't see it.
You need to create this URLs.py.
Yeah, I don't see the tweet.
Then if you don't see a tweet folder, that means you didn't run this correctly.
Can you help me? I just joined because I had another class.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll just get started. So like, just basically open up your Git pod. In your terminal, type Python manage.py start app tweet. And basically create a file called urls.py in the tweet folder, and then add the contents, the following content.
I also was a little bit late, so I didn't remember what happened.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
So just go to Git pod and then type this command, Python manage.py start app tweet, and then inside of the tweet folder, create a file called urls.py.
How do you make a new file? Oh, there it is. URL.
What does
Hi,
like
Python.
the M and the U next to like all the files and folders mean?
Oh, this is a Git thing. I will talk about, I think next Monday is our last class, next Monday. So next, on next Monday, we'll wrap up and I will talk about in detail what are these things meant. And then this is all Git simple. Basically means you just created this file. All right, it's untracked basically. Not what it means. U for untracked. All right. How about this? If everybody's ready, just show me your raise your hand. If everybody's ready.
I got
What
a
are few new
syntax
people
error
in this
from
class?
Okay, two people talk at once. I want to hear the question first. Kessler, is that your question?
I got a syntax error for the manage.py.
Got a syntax here for manage.py. Okay. You shouldn't modify this manage.py under any circumstance.
I didn't.
Okay. Okay, then just what's the syntax here?
It says line 17 and it's the parentheses from EXC.
Okay, what's other error? What that's it. Okay, could you share your screen then? Oh God. Where are you? Okay, here you are.
So
Okay. Yep.
you see Visual Studio Code?
Okay. Yeah, I could. Could you share again? I could see it.
How do you see it?
Yeah, I can see it now. I can see it like all the time. But okay, let's see. Okay, could you run Python 3 manage.py startup tweet? Yeah, you're on the correct folder, yeah.
What's the difference between Python and Python 3?
Python by default, at least for MacBook, if you bought a MacBook that is like earlier than July, I think after July, I think they just automatically use Python 3, but before that they use Python 2, which has some compatibility issue. So now you can see it doesn't have the error anymore. That's basically like the problem. So like Python is sometimes means Python 2, but Python 3 will enforce you to use at least Python 3 version. It's basically like a version thing.
So
And Python 3.8.4 or anything?
Not
what
that
did
specific.
you do after the code?
What? Okay.
Um,
You just basically create a. You just basically so you should see a tweet folder created, right?
I don't.
Could you share a screen? I can point it to you. Pretty sure there should be a tweet folder.
I don't see one.
It's right here. Oh, right here. Yeah, this folder. And then in here, you can create a new file. Call urls.py. All right, and then basically you can just type. I'm just gonna share my screen really quick, but it's basically same as other urls.py, like from Django the URLs import paths from dot import views URL patterns equals an empty list basically. All right. Yes, Rari, you can share the screen now.
Okay. So after I create the tweet folder, what do I do?
You create a file called urls.py.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I will show you what's the content inside of the urls.py. Do you have any other questions?
No.
No?
I just got confused there. Okay.
That's fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Jeffrey, mute yourself.
What?
Jeffrey is unmuted.
It's fine. Don't worry about that. Okay, there we go. All right. So let me. All right. So this is what should be in your tweets folders urls.py.
Yep. Got it.
Just gonna wait for a few seconds for the people to catch up, and then just raise your hand after you're finished. After I see like roughly about 6 people raise their hand, I will move on. Raise your hand if you're finished.
I've been raising my hand the whole entire time for no reason.
I know, Ethan. You're like raising your hand for the entire time.
Alvin, he means raise your hand and he means raise your hand in participants.
Oh, you raise your hand. Okay. Yeah, raise your hand in participant. Did you actually raise your hand like in your video?
Yeah, Alvin did.
Okay. Okay. No problem. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to finish up. All right, 4 people now. I just need 2 more people to raise their hand, and then we can move on. All right. Is everybody ready? Just to ask. Is everybody ready to move on? We're gonna assume everybody's ready for now because I think that's enough amount of time to get the work done. All right. So now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and in a models.py in here, we'll go ahead and create a model, create some model. And then this model you can just imagine as the SQL table that we did in Flask. And then if you don't know SQL table, just basically a way to store information. All right. So in here, we'll go ahead and create a new class. All right. And then class. And then does anybody remember what is class in Python? We want to explain a little bit like what does class does?
Does it like sort things?
Well, it can be if you define the method. Well, in this case, a class is just basically like some few SQL table, like the table that we can do. And in this case, we want to create a table called tweet. And then, does anybody remember what's this mean? What if I put some code inside this parenthesis? Does anybody remember what that mean? Does anybody remember what this means? This means no. Okay. This means inheritance. It basically means we inherit a table from this model class. And then if you want to take a look, this class that we inherited in, here is this class. It's really complicated. It's come with Stringo, so you don't need to worry about any of that. But what we do need to worry about is what do we want to store? So since I don't use Twitter, I need you guys to help me to figure out what data should we store inside of a tweet. So what do you think we should store in the tweet object?
Text,
Words.
emojis, things,
Words, pictures.
GIFs, emojis, things like that. I don't really use Twitter either.
Okay.
I also got a syntax error, even though I did what you did, so I'm not sure what happened.
What's the syntax error?
It's right before the pass.
If your code is exactly like mine, and they still give you a syntax error, just forget about it. It doesn't matter. Okay. Well,
It doesn't work.
why does it have to let me sign in first? Okay. Well, for whatever tweet you guys just say, please don't be political biased here. It's Twitter gonna get really political sometimes. But we just want to focus on the feature that Twitter has. Yeah, so this is twitter.com. I'm trying to go to this twitter.com, and then so we can take a look what data do we need. So probably what do we need to store immediately, we can know, is probably we need like what user created this, right? So like what this tweet belongs to, who created this tweet basically. That we can use user ID, and it's gonna be models.integer field. We technically could do a many-on-many relationship, but I don't want to explain that, so just don't worry about that. All right, there we go. Okay, so okay, so let's take a look. So this is where you can send new tweets. Everyone, people you follow, only people you mention. Okay, so first, what we need to do is, well, the content of the tweet. All right, and I just want to say that it's maybe going to look like not like Twitter at all, just so you guys know. It maybe ends up to not look Twitter at all. but we need content of the tweet. We probably like it can say like who can reply. Maybe we want to say reply models integer field. So who can reply? And then let's see. Okay, each tweet also need to have comments, retweet, and like count. So comment, retweet, like. And comments count. Then retweet. Then maybe what we want to do is we want to get the previous tweet ID. So like if it's retweeted, and then we're gonna reference using the integer field. The reason I use integer field is like basically it's like an ID attribute that we can reference uniquely. And then in here, just gonna say no equals true. So basically this field basically tells us the field can be null or this field can be empty basically. So we don't necessarily need to have a tweet ID. But we have comments, like, our numbers, retweet. So retweet. All right. So, and then one more thing we need to add probably is what we call a timestamp. Date time field. So like we can store when this tweet is published, basically. And then in here, we'll say auto now is true. So the reason we add auto now is basically the Django will automatically fill this field in by whenever this tweet object was created, which is what we want to do. Okay. So does anybody see anything else as we might want to store as a tweet? Like what other data we need? Did anybody see anything at all?
So like do we have like in the user ID sometimes it actually also shows you like his profile photo, like that kind of thing?
Yeah, the reason we're using user ID is because then what we could do is we get the user and then we can search the user table and then get that user's information. For example, in this Khan Academy's tweets, we have this profile picture right here. And then in here, well, we have this Khan Academy. We have this Khan Academy.
The date.
What?
It doesn't. It also shows you the date.
That's why I have a timestamp here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the point for having a timestamp. All right. But then later, then what we could do is we could practically just searching this user ID to the users table, and then maybe then we could like get the more detail about the user.
Can you paste the code, like all of this?
All right. I'm just gonna paste for this one time. I will try to not paste the code unless it's super long.
This is pretty long.
I mean, but like I talk or type, and then I think you guys should have enough time to finish it up.
It's kind of like fast.
The thing is, he doesn't like. Not all of us like to use the chat because when you copy and paste it from the code to like the code, it keeps jumbling up.
Yeah, so that's why I don't want to copy the code at all.
It just sends you like a sandwich of all of the code. So like this is the usual code, and then it just shortens to about like 2 lines.
Yeah.
And they're all just jumbled up. It takes you about 1 minute to just.
Yeah,
That
that's
might be
what
your
you should.
computer. My computer does everything correct. Well, maybe there's like 1, 2 things that are indented a little bit incorrectly. And then I got a syntax error for tweet ID now for some reason. And that's just weird.
That's why I want you guys to be able to like. I don't have to paste the code because then it's gonna make, it's gonna make a word.
Like what I did is exactly what you did. I checked everything how it spells, and then
If it's
What is
exactly the
like
same
more
as your serial error, don't worry about it.
Wait, does pressing play save it to the file?
This button you mean?
Yeah, because every time I have to press play or else
I turn the autosave on.
Okay, yeah, let me see.
Then basically autosave, it should detect when the file changes and autosave automatically. All right, but does anybody have any questions so far? Or does anybody see any information that we might add to this tweet?
What do you write in urls.py?
What? Here's URL stuff.
Okay.
I don't really know. There's not really other chat features you can actually add.
All right. So is everybody ready to move on? With this tweet class here, and then URLs here. All right, is everybody ready to move on?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is the tweet object. So now what we want to do is probably how can we create a tweet essentially. So in views.py, what we could do is we could define a function, and then let's just call this create tweet, which is other route, other function that are going to associate with the URLs. It's gonna have a request object. And then for now, we're just gonna pass. So literally nothing, useless, nothing. Yeah, and then let's see. And then what we could do is so now what we could do is here's a problem that's what we might have we encountered. So what if the user has never logged in? So as you can see, Twitter will forbidden anonymous people from publishing their tweet. I think that's reasonable. So what we'll do is we'll import a decorator from Django that is called login required. And you might recall we create this decorator in Flask 6 as well, but this time don't have to create this. It's built in from Django. So here we can type is from Django dot, it's really long, dot contrib dot auth dot decorators import login required. Okay. And then above the function, above this definition of this function, we want to add this decorator. And then here we want to go ahead and add an optional argument called login URL. And the login URL so basically told us, hey, what if we don't, what if this user never logged in? What should they do? Where should we redirect them to? Well, we will redirect them to /auth/
register.
Yeah, we could. We could do register or login either way. We should probably link these two pages somehow. And then we want to redirect them to there if they haven't logged in already. And then in this create tweet, what we could do is we'll separate into two methods. If it's post or otherwise, which is get, assumably. Okay. So I'm separating into two parts. The post, when the form gets submitted, will the user attempt to create a tweet, or else the user just want to submit a form, so like actually see the form. Let's see. Hey, click on this tweet. Oh, okay.
Can you go back to the views.py? I didn't
sorry.
get the whole code down.
Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. You all, if you can raise your hand, so I know you are finished. Let me just lower all hands.
Gitpod kind of like indents kind of for you.
All the modern code editor does that. It's like, especially like you reach a colon, it's automatically indented for you, because in Python, if not always, colon means indent. Next line after the colon must be indented. And the next lines, basically, not just
Another invalid syntax error for some reason, for no reason why.
Well, if your code is exactly the same as mine, as I just said, shouldn't be any error.
Well, who knows? I don't like it. Why it's not? We saw the syntax error, didn't it?
All right, again, please raise your hand after you're finished on Zoom so I can continue. Or is always gonna wait for like 1 more minute? All right, is everybody ready to move on?
Yes.
I didn't hear a no there, so I guess we're gonna continue right here.
Wait, almost done.
All right, so now we're going to implement the else part first. So what should we render into a user? Well, maybe we want to return something like render request, and they're just gonna call this tweet slash new.html. So I will try to create a new tweet, basically. And then in here, then just make sure you get here, just add that line. And then after you're finished, inside of the tweet folder, what you want to do is create a new folder called templates. And then we're gonna call this templates/tweet. Templates/tweet. And then it should go automatically create 2 folders for you. But the tweet folder should be inside of the templates folder. And then now under the template/tweet, what you want to do is create a new file called this new.html. And then it's gonna have some basic stuff like this. All right.
What's the new file folder called again?
It's tweet. It's templates/tweet. templates/tweet.
How do you create the templates outside of Tweet?
Just create a new folder under tweets. And in here, you'll just say something like template/tweet. All right. Then under that tweet, create new .html. And then in it should be something like this. The file structure and the as well. Does anybody have any questions so far?
Yes, I can't make a folder outside Tweet.
What do you mean by outside tweet? It should be inside.
Oh, it's inside Tweet. Okay, let me see.
All right, please raise your hand if you're ready to move on.
Just give me a sec.
For some reason, the templates and tweet files merge together, so
It should kind of merge together if you're using Visual Studio Code, because there's only a single thing under a folder, and Visual Studio Code will automatically merge them together.
oh, okay.
All right, is everybody ready to move on?
No.
No. Okay, give you guys like roughly 30 more seconds. All right, gonna wait for this timer to finish.
I have a question. When will we get the break? When will we go on break?
4:20.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, I finished typing it.
Alright.
How do you like do that thing? Like the
Do what? I'll talk about it probably in the final on Monday, so like you can ask me anything. But for now, just gonna focus on this. It's kind of simple, just a for loop with a sync with a sleep function. All right, the time is finished. We're gonna keep moving on. Does anybody need more time?
Nah. I just hope you can get an extra lesson.
It's up to all of you if you guys want to get an extra lesson. I'm actually planning to vote, see if you guys want to have another like session like this. You guys want to raise your hand if you want to, but not now, maybe later at the end of this class, maybe. All right, so now, so everybody's finished, right? All right, so now?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Thank you for responding. And then now what we could do at the top, we'll just type from .models, import tweet. Import tweet. So we want to import the classes just we created. All right. But now we'll focus more on new.html for now. New.html. And in here, we'll just create a new simple form. And then in here, we're going to say something like text area.
I still didn't get the views.py code. The
No? Okay.
one you just added. Can you share it? Can you go back to views.py?
Yeah, I'm already on the views.py.
Okay. And now let's import tweet.
So then what were we gonna put in the form?
Okay, let's see, can we do this? Here we go. All right. So for those of you who need views.py, here it is. But for those of you who finished, want to take a look at the new.html, here it is on the right-hand side. All right. Now what I can do is something like this. New form, text area, blah, blah, blah. Yep. And then in here, just going to specify method as post. And this text area could have a name, so you can reference the data later. And then it's just going to be content. For the sake of simplicity. Then maybe we also need a submit button to make it look nice. All right. So now in here, what we could do is something like this. So now once we're gonna assume once the forms get submitted, gonna submit to post. And then now we want to create a new file. New tweet object. So this is new.html, this is views.py. Now in here, what I will do is okay, I will start share for now, and then Vera can share a screen.
Okay.
They'll do that later. Input type.
What do we do? Can you?
Okay, I'm sharing my screen right now.
Can you after Vera's done, Vera's done, can you share the new.html, the top, all of it?
New.html.
Yeah, after that, continue.
All right. Okay. Yeah, Vera can tell me what's here.
Okay. So for some reason, I don't have tweet or templates under the folder tweet.
Okay, so click on this tweet first. Click on here. Click. Just click
Right
on
here?
it. Yeah. All right, and then now go to top at the like the 3 dots.
Okay.
Yep. Create a new folder. And then here type templates / oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, then you can create a new folder. You can create a new folder. No, don't rename it. Okay, well, I mean, sure, then. Then you can add / tweet. Okay, then you cannot do this apparently. So don't rename it. So like click on this like this little cross. Yep. Oh, God, sure. Okay. And then what you can do is you can go to templates. Okay, just click on the 3 dot again. Click on new folder. And then here you could just type tweet. Yes. And now you can create new.html.
Okay, am I supposed to have anything in here?
No, yeah, you have that. Okay. Well, yeah, no, just I'm gonna share my screen and then you kind of see it. What do you need to have? All right.
Okay.
Okay, let me share my screen. And then here's how the code should look like. After I split the screen, new.html on the right, view stuff on the left. And then now what we want to do is probably like want to get the content of this tweet. So in here, you can just say content with request.post content. All right. And then, does anybody need new.html? Okay, if nobody need it, I'm just gonna move it back. All right. So now.
Not again. Everybody mute yourself.
It's not like absolutely necessary. But okay. Well, I mean, just don't let that happen again. All right. Okay, we got the contents. Again, we got the contents. And then now what we want to do is we need to go ahead and fulfill everything in here. Since we create a tweet, we don't need to have a tweet ID since there's no such thing called tweet ID. Okay. Look, everybody just pay attention to the code right now, okay? Tweet ID. And then now, okay, so we don't need tweet ID since we'll create a new tweet. There's no way that we can retweet a tweet that's haven't created yet. So that's why we don't need to worry about the tweet ID, but we do need to worry about rest of the stuff. We don't need to worry about this. This is automatically created. And then in here, we'll actually do something like this. We'll actually add a default value. We'll actually add a default value, and that's going to be even more easier. In the models.py, set a parenthesis for comments, retweet, like. We'll go ahead and just say default, all of them is equal to 0. Okay.
Can you go to views.py for a quick second?
Okay, could you do the models.py first, because then we'll go back to views.py. Yeah. So like I don't have to switch back and forth. So whichever file, I want to make sure that you finish this given file first, then I will move back to, yeah. So now you can see when we create a new tweet, we don't need to worry about this. And these were automatically prompted. The only row that we really need to know is its user ID, content, and reply. This is the most important 3 row. And then speaking of that is our break time. So I guess we'll take our break. I guess we'll take our break now. So yeah, if you have any questions.
Well, that went by fast this time.
What?
Well, that went by fast this time.
Yeah, it's pretty fast since I remember it's a break. But if you have any questions, just feel free to if you guys have any questions, feel free to chat. because I cannot make any problems, that's why I actually to check chat. But I'll go down, start my countdown timer. What day is it today? What date actually? 31st. All right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I share my screen real quick?
Okay. What's your question?
I was just gonna ask where my Python files should be, because for some reason they're in the migrations folder,
Okay. Yeah. They'll be.
and I'm confused.
Okay. Yeah. I can share the screen.
Are my files supposed to be in the migrations folder?
No.
Oh,
Yeah. You need to fix that. I don't know why that happened. Yeah. I mean, you could try to drag every file out of migrations folder to the tweet if that works.
okay. So what should be in the migrations folder then?
Nothing.
Oh,
Yeah. This thing looks good. Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Can you show the code? Can you show the code?
All right, so as we approach the end of our break, one more hour left. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna keep implementing our tweet feature. So I realized one more thing we need to do in here is we need to give a checkbox. I mean, we need to give a radio button. So, because like in real tweet, they can choose who can reply to. And then in here, you could just say input type is radio. Name, reply, value. We're gonna say, we're just gonna say 1, okay? And in here, we're gonna say something like, everybody. And then maybe here we want to say something like another radio that represents option number 2, which basically means only people I followed can reply. All right, so these are the 2 reply status it's gonna implement. All right. And then finally have a submit button. Does anybody have any question at all for now?
No.
All right, and then next
Still
we'll
not done. I'm still not done.
What?
I'm still not done.
All right, not done of this HTML file. Yeah, I'm gonna assume it. Yeah. Okay. So, is there ever finished?
No.
No. All right.
No.
Copy the first line and just fix it. Everybody can do it.
What?
Can you like basically just copy the first line and then like fix the everybody can do it into only the people I follow?
Actually, yeah, we need to change the value as well, but yeah, that's the idea.
Can you go to views.py?
For now, we're working on the new.html. I'm gonna go back after.
Can you just make 2 like 2 separate things?
Alright, well, I actually want you to just do the new.html first.
I already did it.
Yeah, but I want you to like stick here, so like nobody goes too fast, nobody goes too slow. Raise your hand if you're finished with new.html.
I'm almost done.
All right. Raise your hand when you're finished with the new.html. Jeffrey, are you done with the new.html?
What about models.py?
Okay, look. I just want you to do the new.html first. I will show
I
you the
did
rest.
use .html.
If you're finished, could you please raise your hand on the Zoom screen, please? So I can continue.
Okay.
Thank you. Gonna wait for our rest of the people to finish first. And then I will do the views.py, and then finally we'll show them models.py because where I did the models.py. All right. Is everybody ready for the finish with new.html?
I just need 30 more seconds.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right. We're gonna give Vera, I guess, 30 more seconds.
Okay, I'm done.
So is everybody else finished as well?
I'm almost finished.
I'm almost finished.
All right, gonna finish as well. Just let me know when you guys finished, because like I don't want to go back to new.html unless I forget about something. All right, is everybody finished now?
I'm almost done.
Almost. Okay.
Hey, it's Alvin from Geometry.
Yeah, you just noticed.
Nah, I was just going to say it right now.
Good thing, because I thought you just noticed.
I've just been keeping quiet this whole time.
Done.
All right. So can I move on now to everybody?
Yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, all right. So now I'm gonna close the new.html. So services are finished. And I'm gonna open up my views.py. All right. So now we got the contents, and then we also need to get the user ID, which is pretty easy for the user who's currently logged. For the user who's currently logged in, we can get it by using request.user.id. That's their user ID. And then we can also say the reply status as they wanted. It's gonna be, we're gonna parse it to an integer. And then it's request.post reply. Okay. Anybody have any questions so far?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna create a new tweet object. And I can create a new tweet object by specifying these three things: user ID, content, a reply. At the end, we're just gonna add .save to save this tweet into the database. Okay. And then in here, what we could do is gonna say from Django.http import HTTP response. Here, maybe we just want to say return HTTP response tweet create. All right. Okay. And then, is everybody finished with the views.py yet?
Almost done.
Almost. Okay. Let me know if you finished it.
Not done yet.
I'm done.
All right.
Not done. I'm not done.
Are you done or not, Kaiser? All right, is it finished?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right.
No.
Okay, now I'm done.
Now you're done. All right. But you, Alvin. Alvin, I think you. Yeah, just let me know if you're done or not.
So,
Finished, I believe.
what happened?
I can't see anything. Oh, okay.
All right, so the server is finished. Now I guess we'll move on. Okay.
I'm not finished.
I'm not finished either.
Okay. How long do you guys need?
I just need to import now.
Okay.
Done.
All right. Is everybody ready now?
Yes.
No, I need to do tweet.
Okay, just okay. All right, I'm gonna move on. Yeah, because we have to finish this quick. All right. So here's our tweet. And then now I'm gonna show the models.py really quick. Here's how the model.py should look like. And then if you make sure that it's same as mine, which you can type in your terminal now, is Python manage.py make migrations. You will need to, that's weird. All right, and then let's do this Python. Okay, just a sec. I'm not sure. Migrations. This is really weird. Did they not change detected for some reason? Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot to do one most important thing. Is after finish everything, go to manage.py. Actually, no. Go to Twitter clone folder and then click on settings.py. And then installed app in this array, in this list. we'll go ahead type something like tweet. And then now if you type that again, yep, you can see now it said migration for tweet create model tweet. And then here you can say Python -py migrate. And then now we migrated. So now we actually apply the migrations we made previously. And then we change it to the database. And now if we take a look at migrations, you will see will be a file created.
There's no module named tweet.
Okay. All right, could you share your screen really quick?
Oh wait. Do I didn't save. I don't have autosave on.
Oh, okay.
When I try to
It still says no changes detected.
Hey,
Did you add it to the settings.py? So
Yeah, I added it to the settings.py and I saved it like a 1,000 times.
okay, could you share your screen?
Right.
Could you share your screen? Share your screen, please.
So share. Okay. So what do I? So like this.
Did you? Okay. Yeah. No changes
detected.
Okay. Should you give me a remote control? All right, thank you very much. As well as just gonna take a look. Not here. Okay, you already create your file. Let me just double check. Have you migrated? Yeah, you're all done. Don't worry about it. You're all done.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, you can see there is already a file created under the migration folder instead of the tweet. So you're all done. Yeah, no problem.
Wait, where does it say tweet? Under the migrations folder.
No, it's under the tweet folders migration. So I mean something it's under the tweet folders migration.
Wait, it's under the tweet folder migrations? I think I have
migration, the folder that I want you to take a look on your the tweets folders migration folder. So like the migration folder is under the tweets folder.
Yeah, I kind of have that, but I'm not really sure if it's correct because it doesn't really look like Jeffrey's. What's inside of the thing?
It's not really look like. Okay, you guys share a screen if you want to.
Who?
Okay, can you see it?
Yep. Okay, you forgot a comma. Could you go to the settings settings.py?
Settings.py.
And your template didn't create correctly. You didn't create it under template/tweet. So that's something. Okay, it turns out that your folder is a mess. Okay, well, let's fix the setting first. Just add a comma after the tweet, the quotation mark. Okay. Yeah, your file structure is a mess. I don't know how could you get. Okay. Well, I will see. Do we have time to fix it? Maybe not, but you can try to run it. All right, go to the tweet. You forgot a colon there, looks like.
Tweet.
Okay. Running tweet.
I just want to ask, what do we type in the terminal again?
Python manage.py make migrations. Then you can type Python manage.py migrate. Okay, so
Wait. I still
okay.
have the
Okay,
question
nothing
when I tried to
Okay, here, wait, here, Ethan, or whoever shared the screen, remove this quotation mark. Did you add it to the settings.py, Vera? Oh,
I don't
okay,
think so.
wait.
I got confused at that part. Can I share my screen after, Ethan?
I think so many people are lined up already. All right, just a sec. But okay, Ethan, you have a lot of problem with your code. What I really recommend you at this point is just like, I think you should really like your file structure. Didn't quick that up. Okay, just try to run this. I'm pretty sure you have to eventually use my code back, but all right, just run this.
Run.
Run the Python stream manage.py make migrations in your terminal. Go to your model. Go to your tweet model. Go to models.py.
Models.py.
You forgot a colon. After line 4, add a colon.
Colon.
No, colon. Not quotation mark.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Now try again.
Python. Sorry, manage. Oh, I keep on typing. I keep forgetting the A. .py. Make migrations.
Yeah, you know what? I will see. Can I help you later? You have so many error. I'll go stop your sharing now because for the time's sake, I cannot like really help you debug line by line. Again, what I recommend you do is try to fix some like indentation error on your own. Like most of you get is syntax error. Just try to like indent and dedent stuff like that, and then just try to do that. See if it works. Okay. Like I have to help other people now because like for the time being. Sorry about that. All right. How about this? If you need to share your screen, share it now. Like everybody just raise to share a screen. All right. Vera shared her screen.
Mom. Okay, so I'm in my settings. So
Okay.
what do I type?
No module. Okay, could you scroll up? Up we go. Up, 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 up. Okay, down. Down. Okay. First of all, in here, you will need to add another element in this list right here. You need to add another element called tweet.
So I just add it at the front.
Yeah.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Don't worry about that. I'm just like finding myself so I know where is the actual error. Could you go to your Twitter? Okay, could you go to this syndication folder?
Okay.
Okay. Where is the file? Like all the the file. What? Wait, what? Okay, your file structure. Okay. Now, okay, it shouldn't be in the template. Just remove everything out of the template to the main syndication folder.
Okay.
All right, now try run again. And 2 more participants raise their hand. Just great.
The make migrations one?
Yeah. I'll change detected. Okay. Could you go to tweet folders models.py? Okay. Could you go to settings.py?
Wait, which one?
There's only one settings.py.
Oh, okay, Twitter.
Yeah. You added tweet. Okay. And you have your autosave on, right?
Yeah.
Well, everything looks good to me for some reason. Okay. Can I could you give me remote access, please?
Yeah.
Tweet syndication tweet. Looks good. Migration has been created. Okay. This is so problematic. All right, just a sec. Let me take a look. Just to make sure, which I think shouldn't do much anyway. Okay, so I think your code is correct, at least from my perspective. But it's still something wrong with like your install app because like it still doesn't like show the projects here for some reason. All right. Well, I was thinking about your issues, but I don't know why it just doesn't. Okay, do you mind if you turn your highlighting off? Just turn and take a look one more thing. Do you mind if you turn like your annotate off, Vera?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm sorry about that. Everything looks good to me. So I don't know why that happens. Else, what can I do? Yeah, I don't know why this happens. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I have to like take a look why that happens
Oh, okay.
in the future. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. Anybody else have any problem or question want to share? Whoever wants to share can share their screen. Yeah.
Can you show your code? Because I didn't get all the codes.
Well, I mean that's too late now. Okay.
Let's see.
First, it's equal sign, not minus sign here. All right. Now you could try again.
Okay.
This is not how terminal work. I have to do it one by one.
So Python 3. So
Manage.py, make migrations.
manage.py make migrations.
Yeah. Okay, you misspelled the field. So first of all, you need to add parenthesis at the end. For content, you need to add parenthesis at the end. And then for comments, wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now I can try again.
Python 3 make migrations. LS.
Yeah.
Okay, now we make it.
Okay, it's Python 3 manage.py make migrations.
Wait. LS. Python 3 manage. There's another error.
Okay, That is date time, not data time.
What is data time?
I don't know. You type data time. It's supposed to be date time.
Oh, date time.
Yeah.
What happened?
Make migrations is one word.
Make migrations is one word.
Yeah.
Is this correct?
Yep. No, you still didn't. There's no spaces where you can make migrations. Yeah, there you go.
That just says command not found.
Because it's spelled Python wrong. It's yeah. No, Python 3 manage up Py, make migrations. All right, there you go. Now I can run Python 3 manage up Py migrate. All right, there you go.
Yay.
All right, anybody else have any questions? Feel free to share your screen now. Anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, can you show the code?
All right. Sure. Nobody else.
I need
You need which file?
pi under tweet.
What pi? Views.py?
Views.py under the tweet thingy.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions? Vera, your I don't know why the code doing that. Your code looks correct to me for some reason.
What is it supposed to say?
It's supposed to say something like this. And then you after time migrate, it should say apply migrate.
Can I share my screen? I typed in the code, but it says I have an error.
You should type exactly the same thing as mine.
Oh, wait, let me see.
Because I didn't see error, you shouldn't. Okay, let's see. Principal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same. I think it's for my other things.
I could share a screen.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not the same. Check again. It's not the same. I want you to find out where are you missing. It's not the same.
Wait, can you share your screen again?
Yep. You can count the line number, see if it's correct. Make sure you're looking at the top and the bottom.
Oh, I forgot to import stuff.
No, exactly. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna show the. Actually, after you finished, what you can do is you can run this file, run the server. We're gonna see if it works. All right. Does anybody else have any questions so far?
No.
Well, if no, then you can type. I think it's already in use. You can, yeah, you type Python manage.py run server if you haven't. And then what we could do is you can go here. And then here, actually, one more thing we need to do to make it works is under tweet, the urls.py. And here, we want to say it's something like pass. And then in here, we want to say something like new, so like a new tweet. And we're gonna reference to views.create tweet. So this is urls.py within the tweet folder. All right. After finish this, in the Twitter clones urls.py, in the Twitter clones, what you want to do is you want to add this. So you want to add pass. You know what? We're just gonna say empty for now. And here I want to include. Actually, we're just gonna say tweet because it's all about tweet. And then here it's gonna include tweet.urls. And then if absolutely necessary, I'm gonna kill this server, run again. And then it should work. It should work after you add these two. And let's refresh the page. We're gonna go to /tweet.
I'm sorry, but I still need to finish the code for the Twitter clone URL file.
All right.
Can you go back to urls.py under the folder tweet? Okay, thanks.
Welcome. All right, do you guys finish?
Yeah.
No.
For some reason, for the initiate
Wait, I'm not done.
I'm just gonna try it out real quick, just a
for
second.
the initiate dot py, I don't know why, but I can't run import Django, or it says it cannot import name path from Django.
Yeah, I don't know why. All right, if you guys finished with this. Okay, so everyone finished with the tweet urls.py.
Yes.
Jeffrey, which urls.py are you on?
I'm done with both.
Now you're done with both. Okay, I forgot to add this at the new.html. At CSRF token. Okay, just add this.
I
Inside
have a like an error. It says like path is an invalid syntax.
just maybe you forget a comma somewhere.
I didn't.
Maybe, but okay, so just add this at CSRF token. I showed here, but then if we refresh it again, sample tweet, if I can reply, yeah, tweet created successfully. And then what we could do, I suppose we can go to /admin. Actually, you know what, forget about it. We don't actually have this set up yet.
I still don't see everything that you see. I'm still having trouble with the importing with import Django.
Okay, the Django thing. Okay. All right. I would like you to share your screen, but it should work. The code itself should work. I will go ahead and try to see if I can commit it to GitHub by any chance. Okay, it's from Django.urls import path. No, not there. Not there. Not there. Comment the everything you just did. You're editing the source file for Django. Remove everything just did. Yeah. Okay, go to your file. Go to your, wherever the urls.py is. Okay, yeah, it's from Django.urls import path.
should it work now?
You still
Oh.
didn't change it.
Oh, create.
You still didn't change it. You didn't add from Django.urls.
Django.url.
Yeah. .urls.
Right there?
URLs with S, plural. Yeah. Now it should work. Yeah, you messed up with the whole source code for some reason. I'm not gonna help you to fix that. Okay, how about this? Why do you mess up with the source code? Could you click here? You're editing the entire Django package code. Professor? Yeah. Okay. Remove all this indent. Now I'll try again. You forget dot. It's request dot user dot ID. Find wherever the file is. Find the file, where it's located, and then just add the code. Okay, Kate. I will go ahead, share the source code, and I will see how can I commit it. So here's the source code that you can find. I'm just gonna here's the source code. Okay, spell Django wrong, so like go there. I'm trying to fix it again. From Django.contrib from dot import tweet. You don't. Why did you create? Where's your tweet class? Passer?
Yeah.
Where's your tweet class?
Tweet is right here.
No, tweet class. The tweet class that we created.
Like this?
No. You what? You literally forget a segment of the whole thing, and then your share screen still doesn't work because I cannot help you at this point. You forget to type the entire code. Just take a look at the source code and I publish it. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
Does anybody have any question? Vera, I'm sorry. You're like, is your thing magically works where it still says something like can't do, like cannot fix import or stuff like that?
It still says like no changes detected.
Oh, that's weird. All right. I will see what kind of do with it. All right. But actually, what we'll do for the last 5 minutes of the class, we'll go ahead and do is, how about this? We're just gonna do a short vote. If you guys want to have another session on the class like this, raise your blue hand. And then I will go ahead and talk about it. And this time it must be like absolutely majority. So like get beside me, Eddie, and the classroom. So 12, at least 7 must raise your hand in order to have another session. And then I will talk with classroom, see if we can arrange that. There must at least be 6 people to raise their hand in order to have another session on this class like this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, do we want to finish this Twitter code or no?
Yeah.
7 people.
All right. Well, we'll see what's coming. All right. Well, then I will go ahead. Then I guess I will go ahead and have another session of the class like this. I will go and talk about to the classroom admin. See how can we arrange that. But that's it for today. I will go ahead and see how can I publish my code. And then, but yeah, thanks for attending this class. And then Kate, the code, I will see if I can add it as fast as possible. I will go ahead and tell you after I committed it, okay? So like after I publish the new code. But for now, thanks for attending and see you guys next time.
Can you publish the source code?
I will, as soon as possible, as soon as I figure out how to do that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for teaching.
No problem.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
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 Bye, Alvin. See you on Wednesday.